Hello and welcome to this month's market report for Easton Park. I'm a little cold today. It's got the tornado watch outside, so decided to put my hoodie on. But let's jump into this, keep it a short, quick video. This first slide is the closed resale for April 2025. You can see we had 5 homes closed. Again, this is all just resale, everything on this slide. Days on market, pretty wide range. And as I always say, I just put the list price here. If you do want to know the specific close price they accepted, you can contact me individually, send me an email. Be happy to share that info with you. Looking at bottom left, past 90 days, we're seeing 15 homes sold, so about 5 a month. So we're going along with that average. And median days on market is 15, which is really good. So that's really encouraging if you are a homeowner in the neighborhood thinking of selling your home. As long as you price it effectively, you don't have to stay on the market for hundreds of days. So 15 days on market is the median for success stories for homes that were actually able to sell. Withdrawn expired listings, we only just had one this past month, so very few. And then pending, looking forward, we have 5 homes currently under contract, and those 5 homes that will probably close in May took a median days of 20. Next, we're looking at the rental report for Easton Park. So the top right here, 14 are currently available. Compare that to 21 a month ago, so quite a few less. Part of that's because so many got taken up last month, and we'll get to that in a second. 10 are currently under contract compared to 12, it's about the same, but 20 properties closed in April. Compare that to only 8 in March, the previous month. So tons of properties were able to find tenants last month. The median days on market for those closings was 28 days. So for people thinking of leasing out their property, expect about 4 weeks on average to actually find a tenant. Okay. Now, looking at the chart, this is foreclosed rentals in the past 3 months, and you can kind of read through this as minimum maximum price depending on the square footage of the property, with the median price on the far right. It's really just to give you a sense of if you're thinking of renting in Easton Park, you can see how much it costs to rent here, and if you're thinking of renting out your property, then you have a good sense of roughly how much you can expect to rent it out for. But I always encourage people to reach out to Good Neighbor Property Management. Drew Coley is the founder, and he's actually an Easton Park resident. He's really, really, really knowledgeable with everything to do with leases and being a landlord. And so even if you aren't sure if you want to use a property management team, I always encourage people to just have that free consultation chat with Drew, because you're going to get action items. You're going to get really useful information from him that you wouldn't have known before talking with him. So definitely reach out to Good Neighbor Property Management if you're thinking of renting out your property. Now we're looking at available inventory. So we're done talking about what's closed. Now we're just looking at what's currently available in the neighborhood. So this slide is all about new construction. We have 7 builders in the neighborhood. I have given each of them a row, and I gave Brookfield 3 different rows because they have 3 very different products with their detached condos, courtyard homes sharing a driveway, and then their regular single family homes. I'm not going to read through all these numbers. A couple of things to note here. First thing is just this is mainly for people who are kind of new to Easton Park and trying to get a sense of what builder do I go with. Well, you can see the minimum maximum price for their products, and you can see, okay, well, I'm looking at mid to high 400,000s. Well, that means you should probably be looking at Brookfield, David Weekley if you're thinking of a townhome, and that's about it. Everyone else, all the other 5 builders, are kind of above 500,000. So hopefully it kind of helps people understand a little bit of which direction to go, because I know it can be confusing. If you're not quite sure, always you can reach out to me. I'm happy to explain things on the phone. I just had someone call yesterday who already has a realtor, but he just wanted to know about Easton Park, and I chatted with him for 5 minutes and hopefully gave him some detail about what he's looking for. But always happy to help anyone who's interested in the neighborhood. The last thing I'll say for this slide is Highland is the newest builder. They don't have anything built yet, but they do have 7 available, meaning it'll be built in about 4 or 5 months. I think they're going to be a really good competitor in the neighborhood. They're building in Prospect Park right now. They're, in my mind, the same kind of tier, same value as Taylor Morrison, but they're just a little bit cheaper than Taylor. So I would definitely check them out. Especially with everything happening in Prospect Park, there's so many to choose from. I think that's a really, really key builder to check out. Final slide we're checking out is available resale versus new build. So on the bottom right here, looking at resale, you can see we have 39 single family homes available, way more than we did a month ago at 21. And so you're seeing a big boom as far as people are preparing for late spring, early summer. That's typically when we have the most buyers looking in the calendar year. And so it makes sense that we have way more homes now hitting the market on the resale side. Everything else, price range, I mean, it's just a wide range of homes. So, average price per square foot, that came down, but it could be just because there's larger homes coming on the market now. That's going to lower that. And the median days on market is 43. But again, these are for available homes. I look more at closed homes actually sold to get a sense of what the real median days on market is. But that has gone up a little bit for the homes on market. Now, looking at the graph on the left, this is comparing resale homes, that's the white, versus the new build homes, that's the dark blue. And then kind of comparing their average price per square foot based on their square foot range. Okay. So with this is really just kind of telling you if there's any potential deals out there. Typically, you'll see the resale homes be a lower price because especially in this market, the builders are able to offer lower interest rates usually and just way more incentives than someone who's selling their home is able to compete with. So the way a seller competes with them is by just offering it a slightly reduced price. The one that really stood out to me is the resale 1700 to 2100. A lot of that's going to be Union Park West, right? The Meritage condominiums. That price range, you're going to get quite a bit of space for a really reasonable price, low 300,000s. So if you're thinking, first time home buyer, looking to purchase a home or maybe an investor, those might be really good options for you, especially looking at the landscape of everything available in Easton Park right now. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video today. If you're thinking of buying property or you know someone thinking of buying or selling property in the Easton Park area, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Be happy to help you make a smooth move to the Easton Park neighborhood. I live now in Pilot Park. I lived here since 2021. I don't see myself ever leaving this neighborhood. It's so cool and the great investment opportunity with 9 more years of building ahead of us. And actually, this a couple weeks from now, I'm going to do a video on Prospect Park, and there's really interesting plans for the shopping center area they're going to build right next to Prospect Park. So really exciting time in Easton Park. With the commercial now coming in, it's going to raise values. So love to help you or someone you know who's thinking of making a home purchase. Until next time, hope to see you around town.